Hello, everyone. We are live. We had a little bit of an issue with Moy's camera, but he'll be right back. I am Bernardo, and welcome to another live. Today, I think it's going to be quite a short one because we're going to be talking about the Ennies. Because as many of you know, Eldritch Century was nominated for best setting. He's back. Is Hey, how are you, Moy? I'm well, thank you. It's a lot of work to do today, but I think we should be fine.
Yeah, yeah, we have lots and lots of things to do. Sorry, I just got kicked out of the call, but now I'm back and we are ready to begin with our weekly life. And I think Berno already told you, but we have exciting news from our end, and to you, we come with a pledge for you. Uh, we are nominated in two categories for the ENNIE Awards. One is for Best Setting with our Eldritch Century tabletop RPG books, and the other one is Fan Awarded Best Publisher. So these are the nominations that we are that we have, and just in case that I needed a little bit of introduction, I'm Moy Filigrana from Draco Studios, and today with me is joining Bernardo Alvarez, any
Hello.
awards nominee.
Yes, any nominated writer for for 2022.
That's
Um,
correct.
but I mean, honestly, this nomination is for so many other people. Like, I mean, the credited people in the nomination are just the writers and the like lore developers, but a lot of that comes from so amazing art coming from different artists all over the place. It also comes from honestly the inside work from everyone at Draco Studios. The sculpts are amazing. The it just you can tell that we care,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah, we do. But first of all, let's talk about something that maybe not everyone knows. That what are the Ennies? What are the Ennies awards? Well, in a nutshell, these are the Oscars for tabletop role-playing games.
I want to think there's a little less lobbying here,
Maybe, yeah,
maybe a
we
bit.
yeah, maybe a bit. And one other key difference here is that well, the judges, the jury, they identify the best tabletop role-playing games, and they generate and categorize a list of well, awards to give out. They are a lot of categories, but they put those categories out. Usually, they tend to use like five nominees per category. Those categories span a lot of work in the tabletop RPG industry. They cover best adventure, best digital accessories, best art, best cover, best interior art, best
Cartography too.
cartography, yes, family games, free games, best games, layout design,
Oh,
uh, and they even uh, it's been a couple of years since they are including um, content creation focused on tabletop role playing games like best podcasts and best supplements and all of that. So the Ennies come from a long tradition. It's almost well more than 10 years now. They began, I believe, in 2001.
I think so. Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah, on N World, on the forum N World, and they are now considered one of the greatest honors that role playing games can earn thanks to their work because uh, yes, the jury create the categories. Yes, the jury and the judges, they put up the nominees, but it's the global community that votes on these categories, and they choose well, which one will take home the golden medal and silver medal and and all of that. So the reason why they span so many categories, why they have such a wide scope of topics, is because uh, in N world and in the RPG world, we know that a setting, that a core book, that an adventure, like Berno said, uh, not only entails, or not only it's about the writers, but also the artists, the cartographers, the publishing houses, the illustrators, and the great team that that creates the final result. So that's why we are so proud to be nominated in two categories, and that's why we are here today talking to you about these awards, and this is why we need your vote right now. Something else that you want to add, Perno?
I mean, honestly, we are nominated with a lot of amazing games as
Yeah.
well. Like, I mean, in our category itself, like, we're it's one of my greatest prides that I will never shut up about is that I am officially in one list with Matt Mercer, and I will take it.
Yep. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
and I also see that Root got a lot of nominations, right,
Yeah.
by Magpie. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
have you checked
Uh,
it out yet?
no, I haven't checked completely the book, the root book. I know you have it.
Good stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I'm reading through the Avatar,
also by Magpie.
also by Mike. Right, that's right, and other things that I got my hands on regarding settings and rules for tabletop RPG. But yes, right now we are among huge names in this company, just alone in this category. Tal'Dorei, like you said, the setting wrote by Matt Mercer, and with the huge backing that they have with Critical Role, is in our category, and we know it's a giant, and we know they have a huge backing with Darrington Press, but well,
I
we
mean,
are.
it's gonna be tight, but at least we're excited that we got the nomination. For one of our first games, I think that's a really big step. I think we're on the right track.
Yep, that's absolutely right. And voting is open to the public until July 24th. That's this Sunday, and we are really excited about this because not only it's the whole competition and the whole voting and all of that, but also we got invited to the award ceremony at Gen Con
Mhm.
on August 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think the award ceremonies is on the 5th, and then Gen Con is from the 4th to
Yep,
the 8th, right? Yeah.
that's right. So we will be attending Gen Con, but we will talk about it a little bit later. Right now, it's all about all about the Ennies and Eldritch Century's nomination. As we said, Eldritch Century is nominated as best setting, but for all of you, and we already gave the background of the Ennies, but for all of you that doesn't know maybe what is all about, well, Eldritch Century is all about. That's one of the reasons why we have Berno here today to talk about this amazing setting.
Well, it's a sci-fi setting set in an alternate history Earth, where in the First World War, huge fog appeared in Europe, and then it started growing and growing and growing. There's actually just the one Great War in the Wounded Earth because it was interrupted by something other and filled with horrors. Eventually, the miasma, which is what we call the fog, captured all of Europe, and everything that stayed inside became corrupted with like you know horror sci-fi stuff. It's a great way to think about the corruption and the mutations is one of our biggest points of reference, which is the Annihilation, the movie, for example.
Mhm.
um not exactly that, but I think it gives a really good idea of what's going on. It challenges reality. It affects everything inside and outside in different ways. Um, and well, with the lost continent gone, the world outside had to rearrange and like figure out how to deal with every single horror of their lives becoming real. Um, so not everyone, but a lot of countries came together into what we call factions. We have the Atlantean Alliance, which is in the northern part of the American continent. It is a union between Mexico, the United States, and some noble families that arrived after the miasma expanded from England. Then we have the Renaissance hegemony in South America, which is they are obsessed with mutations and with undergoing certain certain procedures that are going to change the people who undergo them. And the whole objective of the hegemony is to make any any result that you didn't expect from the mutation part of your power and part of what makes you you. We also have a communist bloc in the Sino-Siberian Mandate. It's a union between China and Russia. They have electricity, but well, it's electromagnetism powers, kind of developed by um, Nikola Tesla's adoptive daughter, which we created. He'd never had an adoptive daughter, and then there's the Nishaku Teikoku, which is the Empire of the Eclipse. It's in Japan. The Axumite Federation. It happens in Africa, in kind of northeastern Africa. They found this crate in the desert, and it gave them all of the knowledge that they needed to create nanotechnology to kind of improve their soldiers as they saw fit. Everyone with a very clear motivation, and obviously with a lot of conversations and negotiations with the people in charge. Everybody, every single faction. Oh, I'm missing the Oceanic community. They are the retinue of ships that are just spread out in the seven oceans. Everyone has their own agendas. Everyone has their own motivations for either getting into the miasma or staying as far away from it as they can. Um, and I've run a couple of adventures. I've actually written a couple of them myself. Most of them are still in the works, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of it's a very intriguing way of thinking about horror and action, kind of like the better parts of Resident Evil before it got weird. Before you started punching rocks, kind of like you're in danger and there's stuff that's gonna like tear you apart, but you're still an action figure, right? And you still have to figure out a way to survive the hellscape. It's I really hope you enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out on our page. You can check it out. Where else can they check it out? Well, I mean, we do post a lot of stuff on social media.
Yep.
We have a Kickstarter campaign that which is what actually gave birth to Eldritch Century, and I mean, if you're intrigued, you can check it out there. You can look at what we've done, and hey, we're probably going to come up with a new book for more people. Not probably. I'm working. I was working on it yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also have a free adventure that you can find on Drive Through RPG, right? That's called Darkest Hour.
The Darkest Hour, yeah,
The
written
Darkest
by
Hour.
the original head of lore,
Yep.
Ruben Bañuelos, who is now he's no longer working with us, but we're still collaborating a lot together. And he wrote the first ever adventure, and it's really good.
Yep.
I like
Here
it.
in the comments, we will leave you the link for that adventure if you want to check it out. Remember that Eldritch Century is fifth edition compatible.
Yeah,
We use that system, so um, yeah, go
it's a
check it
bit
out.
of a disambiguation of the of 5e, kind of like making use of the OGL. Honestly,
Hmm.
we have the same base D20 mechanics, but we had to adjust a couple of things so that they would fit better into the sci-fi universe that we created. One of the bigger things, one of the things I like the most, is how powers instead of so you know how you have spell books in original 5e where you have only a small selection of spells that you can use and you can't really modify them except probably narratively.
Hmm.
Well, in Eldritch Century in the Draco system, you can. spend more or less action points, which is kind of like the driving, the yeah, the driving mechanic, are spell slots basically. Those power points, depending on how much you spend and what you want to do, you can change your I don't know, something that would have a range of 10 feet, it can probably now have a range of 60 feet by spending more action points, stuff like that. It makes the gaming experience a lot more involved and a lot more creative for the players as well.
Yeah, exactly. Just before we continue, a big shout out to Carlos Cedillo, Lupita Mora, and Galindo who are
Hey,
joining us on the chat. So thank you so much for your vote. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, that's why we are here today to bring you the good news.
yeah, as we're celebrating today.
Yeah, today is
We've been
celebration
celebrating
day.
all week.
Yeah, we've been celebrating all week, and today especially is a day with a lot of work to do, but we couldn't pass the time without telling you about this nomination and begging you for your votes because this is really important for us.
We should probably tell them how to vote.
Yep,
Yeah.
of course. On the link here on the comments, you will find um, the categories for the ENNIES. You should look for best setting, and after that, you can choose just one. Well, you can choose many of the settings, but we implore you just to um, vote, leaving a drop down menu at the number one for Eldritch Century. And after that, you can cast your vote and search for the fan award for best publisher. And there you can find Draco Studios and also votes for us. The votes only allowed one vote per IP address, so a vote per household. So uh, choose wisely.
Yeah. The system, the voting system is well, the site really explains how it works, but essentially you're arranging your favorites from most favorite to maybe
Yep.
not least favorite, but like in descending levels of favoritism.
Yep.
That's why it's important to like share your very favorite with the number one. That's Eldritch Century, um, and everything else. I mean, just do your thing. The world of role playing games is so big and so amazing that it's honestly it 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 only gets better with every vote.
Yeah, and yes, check out Eldritch Century, vote for Eldritch Century, but also check out all the other nominees, all the other products that are there. You're going to find a lot of new mechanics, a lot of amazing maps, a lot of amazing settings. Uh, uh, right now, I'm thrilled with the cartography category because those maps are just another another tale.
Ever since I saw the category, I was like, well, I mean, we're never gonna get that because the map was made for us by nature.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
But yeah,
there, nice.
check those out. And well, that's it about ENNIES, about Eldritch Century. Remember, you can cast your vote until July 24th. That's this Sunday. And if not only vote, also share
Yeah.
these news and these votes and these categories and these awards because well it's not the first time that a Mexican publisher is nominated and hopefully it won't be the last time but we are very proud of what we're doing here at Draco Studios. We are so proud of all our writers, illustrators, graphic designers, our marketing team, everyone
Alters.
involved.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Every day we get different STLs, not just from Meldridge, but also for Dragonbond and all the other stuff that we're doing. And I mean, it's beautiful. I think
Yeah.
you've seen the dinosaurs in this, the Saurids. I'm sorry, in these weekly lives. I'm gonna get fired soon. I'm just waiting for the call. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. well, that's it for the Any Awards nomination. We have a more exciting news for all of you board game lovers and dino lovers and all of that, because we are back in Kickstarter. We are back with Dodo's Riding Dinos expansion, Dodo Dash.
Yeah,
And we are going live on Kickstarter on the 26th. That's next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. It's a
Yeah,
Tuesday.
this is going to be an expansion, as I already said, for our board game, Dodos Riding Dinos, but it also functions as a standalone game. So if you want to play with new racers, new dinosaurs, new boards, if you want to find out new mechanics for this game, new projectiles, go ahead and sign up to be announced when we launch the campaign on Tuesday. The link is going to be here in the comments, and just sign up. Is a blast. We have to say it's a blast.
Oh yeah.
This I love the new designs, and yes, we are starting with four new dinos,
Mhm.
but we have plans for stretch goals to up to how many?
I think 10 was the last time I checked.
Yep,
I haven't been corrected, so it's probably still 10.
yep, yeah, I think so too. We are planning up to 10
Yeah,
new
here we go.
racers.
We're also taking this chance to reprint a couple of the games from the Creature
Yep,
Kingdoms, because as you know, they're all very popular and a lot of fun, and a lot of them ran out. And right now, we're just going for the second print. The only one that's going to be coming with new information is War for Chicken Island, because we had to go over the rule book again because we have spotted a couple of things.
yep.
And so like the basic rules are going to be the same, but some of the values are going to change and some of the interactions are going to change a little bit too. If you already have your own copy though, we are also going to be giving away some of the rule books, I think, and there's going to be a way to get the new rule book. You should be fine. And
Yes.
the components don't change at all, so
No, not at all. And yes, we will be publishing the new rule book, free of charge, of course, to
mm.
everyone. In our social media, Discord channel, and everywhere you can find Draco Studios, you are going to be able to find your digital copy of the new rule book.
Mm. It's also a great opportunity to get any of the games that you couldn't get before. One of the pledge tiers even includes the base game for Dodo's Riding Dinos and the Dodo Dash expansion, so you can get both of them.
That's right. And we are getting a new crossover with the Dragon Ball
We
universe,
are,
right?
yes. Yes, we are. Are we going to spoil it today, or should we wait until the campaign?
Um,
Do we have the
yeah,
art? I'm not looking at the video. I should probably monitor what I'm doing.
no, let let's wait until they
All right.
out. Yeah. Uh,
Oh, did we show it?
but another good news is that Cooks and Bobby are back.
Oh, did we show it?
But another good news is that so those of you who are searching for these racers, Cooks and Bobby, you will be able to get them in this campaign. So great news for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. It's one of the most popular games that we've had in our tables during during conventions and during events that we play. It's one of the most asked for ones, and I get it. It's standing up from the table and like throwing stuff at your friends is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Hello, hi, Dice Pair Games.
Oh,
Right now, in this campaign, we are not going to have a miniless version, but we are talking about it, and we are maybe including that plan into our future, because I know many people have asked for the game without the plastic minis. So maybe in the future we can add that version of the game.
yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. Also,
Uh,
I mean, the meeples are great too, right? Like it's there's something for everybody.
yep, that's right. And
We're also getting
yep,
there's going to be new cards
yeah.
that are going to um, impact the rest of our games, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, as you know, Creature Kingdoms is a great universe with a lot of crossover between our different games. So right now, you will be able to use um, well some cards from Dodos Riding Dinos in War for Chicken Island and Kiwi Chowdown, and Kiwi Chowdown cards and War for Chicken Island cards into Dodos Riding Dinos. So wait for that. And yeah, if you want to play this amazing game, if you want to see a demo of Dodos Riding Dinos, also Lords of Vala from the Dragon Ball universe, the war game that we are working on, Battles of Valerna, um, the new games that are coming and that we are testing. Well, we have great news for you. You can do so on from August 4th
Yeah, 4th to the 8th.
to the 8th
Yeah.
in Gen Con at Gen Con in Indianapolis. So we are going to be there, Berno, myself, and Will, and other members of Draco Studios. We are going to be there playing with you, role playing with you, setting up tables uh, with these great games. Uh, we will be in the exhibit hall at booth 664. So if you are interested in checking out these games and a lot of what we are planning to do in the near future, please join us. We have a lot of nifty gifties for all of you.
And where's it? We also get to say hi to you and like get to see your probably covered faces. But
Yep.
I mean, it's one of the better parts of the cons to be able to play with the people who are going to be eventually taking these games home and playing with their family and playing with their friends and just tearing apart all of their friendships.
Because that's one of our goals with Dodos Raiding Dinos, getting family and friends together for you to launch things at each other.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for joining us in this weekly, maybe bi-weekly live streams. Um, we are, as we said, we are working so hard to make this campaign reality for Dodo's Riding Dinos Dodo Dash. And please sign up for the campaign.
Yeah, go take a look, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Yep. We'll see
Remember
you.
to vote for Eldritch Century. Well, vote for whoever you want.
Yep. Really,
Eldritch Century.
vote for whatever is your favorite setting. But
We're not going to tell you how to vote.
that's right.
We're just going to strongly suggest that you vote for Eldritch Century.
Yep. Or else.
Or else, yeah.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right. See ya.
Bye.